we had this kid in the yellow shirt, right?
Yeah, the yellow shirt.
The good kid. You can't even hardly see the other kids. So.
Right.
But we
the good
found
looking
it.
one.
Yeah. You still have the turtleneck?
No, I don't. Those were so out of style.
Oh yes. Too bad you don't have that same haircut. I was hoping you would look just like this, but older.
No, I'm kind of glad I don't actually.
And a little cartoon of you right there,
which I think is awesome. I mean, the cartoon's actually better looking than me.
it does look a little different now that I see it, but yeah. But that's your Chris. We found him. I know I put a video up looking for some of these kids. This is the one I wanted the most, just to find the Death Star, because everybody loved the Death Star.
Yeah.
So it was great to see that we found each other and proved it as best we could. I believe you. I actually found a post from Facebook you did in 2015 saying you were the guy, and I was like, this has to be the longest con in the world for nothing. But I think you still got kind of the smile. So
yeah, that's what people
say. I see it a little bit in you. So
yeah.
So we'll just get started. Well, how old were you in this picture here?
I was 8 years old.
8, and this had to be 77, right when the movie came out.
It was right after Star Wars came out.
So it was pretty hyped up. I mean, it was big deal.
Yeah, so Star Wars was like the first movie I'd seen by myself. I mean, different times my dad dropped me and a friend off at a movie theater, and then we went in to go see this, and it just I was like, oh my God. And it blew my mind. And then, like the next year, what I was telling you about, my friend's mom who worked at the modeling agency came into my second grade class with a list of permission slips for parents to sign, and took Polaroid pictures of each one of us boys. And then a few weeks later, they're like, "Hey, they want you to come model for a toy." And I had really no idea what I was modeling for. I knew it was Star Wars, but
you did?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. And then we walked in, drove down to Cincinnati, which was wild, and had my first White Castles, which was also pretty. It was a big day for me.
I bet so.
Yeah. And then we walk into this warehouse that was empty, and I was like, what's going on? And then we get to the back, and there's this backdrop set up and this amazing toy sitting there. I'm like, yes. And then found out it was all glued together.
Oh, so everything on here is glued. The people and everything's glued.
Everything. You couldn't move a single thing.
Oh, so you're not really playing with it?
No. Matter of fact, I guess for the first several pictures, I was just like, this is stupid.
Yeah, it's probably hard to look like you're having fun when you're just it's all glued on there.
Yeah, I mean, the picture that they ended up using, I remember the photographer was like, just think of all the money you're making. And and I was like, yeah, because it was $20 an hour. And
an hour,
45 years ago, right? And
yeah.
For an 8-year-old, that was I mean, hell, for a lot of people now, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, especially you get to see, because this was, you got to see it before it was in stores.
Yes. Yeah.
So none of the Star Wars stuff was even there yet. So you got to be the envy. Did you brag at school about it when you got back?
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm hot shit. Yeah.
That's why I couldn't believe we couldn't find the people on the box, because I said they got to be bragging about it. I mean, Star Wars is still popular. I'm sure they're out there telling people all the time.
Oh, man, I've got the picture saved on my phone, and anytime I run into a Star Wars fan and they start throwing stuff down, I'm like, wait, I got something for you. I'm like, oh my God, that's awesome.
So I guess you wasn't as missing as we thought you were. Like, what? We thought the CIA done got all these kids or something. We were like, what happened to all these kids?
Yeah, no, that's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. So was it at the Kenner warehouse? Do you know where it was?
Yeah, it probably was. I mean, it was in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I mean, again, 8 years old. I really don't know or remember. I know it was in Cincinnati. It was an hour drive down, and it was a blur of a day. And then try to remember 45 years later.
Yeah, I'm sure. Was the Death Star the only one you took pictures with?
That day, that was it. We were there for about 2 or 3 hours and gone. They did bring me back one other time to model for C-3PO walkie-talkies that never came out.
Yeah, they never got to release. I did a video on them. They were missing because the prototypes hadn't even been found. So,
yeah.
Are you the kid? There were some pictures. Are you that kid?
I don't know. I've never seen the
I'll have to
pictures.
send you those pictures.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was told I was going to be the one on it, but they never came out, so I never got to see it.
Okay. Yeah, there's some promotional pictures that they released, like in the catalog.
Yeah.
But they never made the toy, so I'm curious now.
I wanted that toy. I mean, I C-3PO.
Yeah, it looked cool. I'm surprised they were bringing out everything Star Wars. I can't believe they didn't bring
I don't know why they didn't. That's weird. But like the other kid in the picture, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So he didn't go to your.
No,
you didn't know him or nothing.
I met him there for the first time. Never spoke to him again afterwards. So I don't know his name or anything. But I would love for him to come forward because I want to redo that shoot.
Yes, that's what we're saying. I'm going to help find this kid, and we're going to redo this photo. We have to make it happen. Do you have this box?
I do, but yours is nicer than mine. I have a 95% complete toy and the box.
Now, what everybody want to know, did you get free toys? That's what everybody wanted to know. No free toys, just money.
Yeah, just money. They didn't give you anything, just money.
Anything with your face on it should be free. You should be able to get it free.
Or a royalty.
Yeah. Well, they re-released one of the Star Wars board games from 77, and they used different kids on the back. I could tell they were trying to go for that old look. They probably didn't want to track y'all down and repay you. So, so it was just kind of, you were there and just stood there and they just took your picture.
I mean,
had to look like you look kind of bored now that I look at it.
Yeah, right. There's really nothing more glamorous than, I'm standing in this empty warehouse. You've got a couple people there, lights, and they're like, look like you're having fun. Oh, okay. And and then they had me with the turret, and then we're down there playing, and then they switched it up, and there was, I think, one other boy, maybe two other boys there that they did different setups of like here, and then that's the one that they end up choosing.
Okay. Did you know before it got released or anything that you were gonna be the boy on the box?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so they let you know.
They did let me know that, which was super exciting. And I remember when Christmas came out, and that I went to Kmart at like probably 9, 8 years old, and there was just the Kenner's Death Star box everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, look at it! And I'm standing there, hoping somebody would be like, hey, you're the kid, but no, that never happened.
Buying it with the box right by your face. I hope somebody. And I know you probably don't have anything saved for that time, but I mean, even I know people that work for Kenner and got business cards that sell for $300-400.
Oh wow!
So you should have saved. I'm sure there was some paperwork your parents probably got back then. That's like probably could have made you some money today.
Probably, but I'm sure she pitched it.
That's why all this stuff's worth something, because everybody. I mean, my mom threw away all my toys too, so
right.
I had to go back and get them. So what did you do with the $20? Well, $20 a day. You said you're there about 2 hours.
No, it was $20 an hour. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's $20 an hour. My mom insisted that I open a banking account, because that's smart. But she did let me buy. I think she gave me a dollar limit, but you can buy whatever you want with your money. And I was like, well, that's gracious of you. But I ended up getting a cassette tape recorder, state of the art. I remember going to Radio Shack, and I was very serious about which one I wanted and listened to them and picked it out. Yeah, I bought a cassette recorder for it. And then I was, recording songs off the radio. That's how freaking old I am.
Well, I mean, 77 to get a tape player, that was pretty high tech.
Yeah. Oh, it was.
Did you go back to school bragging to everybody that you got to see the Star Wars toys and you were on the box?
I did, and they got tired of it.
They didn't care?
No, they were jealous and didn't care or whatever. I mean, I've gotten more excitement about it in the last 3 or 4 years than I ever did. But even like 20 years ago, I was living in Albuquerque at the time. I was at a flea market, and one of the boxes was at the flea market. I'm standing there staring at it, and the guy's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "No, I'm just looking at myself." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "That's me on that box." And he's like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "Yes, it is." And he's, "No, it's not." And then he held the box up next to me, and I smiled. He's like, "Holy shit, that is you. Wow." I'm like, "Yeah, awesome, cool." And then about 15 minutes later, he huffing and puffing found me in the flea market. He's like, "Glad you didn't leave." could you come sign the box? I'm like, okay, I think it's going to ruin the value, but there's some box out there with my signature.
Or your name on it.
Yeah, or there was a box out there.
Well, that's why I was telling you earlier before we started the stream that you probably could go to one of these Star Wars conventions and probably have a little table and probably
that's so funny.
Sign the picture.
Would have never thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, you might not get $500 of autograph, but you probably get your make another $20 every time you sign one. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like an 8x10 of that, I'm sure there were people that would line up. I mean, I've seen them line up for people that just barely work at Kenner.
That's so funny.
So if you ever just get bored and say, hey, let me hop on down to the convention and make some money. So you didn't get a big head at school. You didn't go around for.
Oh, no, my head's huge.
Oh, okay. But you wasn't like, hey, it didn't help you score with any other.
No. I mean, I wanted to start a modeling career after that. I was like, Mom, I want to do this, and she half-assed put together, a portfolio booklet with like some really bad school photos and a Polaroid, and she was not near as into. Even at 8 or 9 years old, I was like, "This is kind of bullshit."
Right.
Yeah, but she humored me and sent it off to a few places, and nothing ever happened. But I was like, "This is great. Just have people take pictures of you, and they pay you. I can do that.
Just stand there in front of a toy, and I get paid for it."
Yeah, but if that happened, I'd have probably possibility, gotten famous and then gotten into drugs and been done.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So what do you do now?
I own and operate a real estate company here in the Harrisburg area with my wife. It's the Chris Timmons team, and got 11 agents, and just kicking ass at that. I was in contracting for about 20 years till I had an accident, and then got out of that and got into real estate. And I should have done that years and years and years ago.